What you like best about your team tonight?
I thought we did some good things in the game. I think territorially it was fairly even. I thought what they did better than us was commit to finishing things. They went and got pucks. They got sticks on pucks. They got bodies in front of pucks, broke plays up defensively that we didn't do. And then offensively, they went and got pucks and tipped pucks, and we didn't do that. So they were better in those two areas, and as a result, they ended up winning. Our power play was at times dangerous, and at times, again, we looked good doing nothing. So we've got to fix that a little bit. Penalty kill, we gave up a goal. I'd like to see us in the shooting lane. In that instant, we weren't. And if you look at the block shots, another area that they were better in, 23 to 11, and that's part of getting in the way more to break plays up than we did.
You mentioned the power play struggles there. A player who could have certainly helped would have been Jordan Spence. Was him not being in tonight purely a waiver situation because he's exempt and Toby and England are not?
Yeah. That it's as simple as that. You guys are all very smart. You can figure things out, and we're short. We're dealing with cap issues. We're not prepared to risk losing depth. We've already lost one player, so the answer is yes.
Kobe felt that looking good, doing nothing, trickled into 5-on-5 as well. Did you see that looking for the perfect pass too much 5-on-5 as well as the PP?
Yeah, well, what ends up happening is when you overpass, you slow everything down because you're looking for the perfect play. It gives them time to react, and guess who gets frustrated? The team that's passing the puck probably a little too much. So we started the night on the power play prepared to shoot. I think Drew took a couple good cracks at it, and we got the puck back. And then as the night went on, we started to move it around too much, and anything we did get off, they seemed to get a stick on it, or the goaltender got in the way.
It seemed like the team picked up a lot of momentum after Alex's fight. Not only being a fight, but when it's a player like Alex, first game, a college guy, does that kind of give a little extra boost to the team?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to talk about Alex's play first because the fight was a byproduct of what was going on. But I thought he had a tremendous night. He looked like he'd played in the league for a long time. That's pretty exciting for our organization and for him. He fit two offensive players very well. Had real good instincts both offensively and defensively. Had zero hesitation about putting him on the ice. The fight itself was a scrum. We all got involved. We took care of each other, and sometimes in those situations, there's a pair that comes out of it swinging, and he happened to be the one doing it. He handled himself very well, and it did give us some energy.
Alex has impressed everyone in camp, but as you mentioned before, it's a tight roster situation, and once Artie and Arvie are both back, there's potential for him to go back to Ontario. Is there a spot for him?
Arvie's not going to be back for a little while, so I'll break that news to you. So you can figure out from there. If I'm going to be pounding on somebody's desk tomorrow to say I really like the way Laugh has played, I don't think he should be going there, and we'll figure out a way to keep him if the cap situation and everything else works. But he's earned the right to play again, in my opinion.
How did you feel like the group handled the 11 forwards alignment, flow and rhythm-wise, compared to the game Saturday?
Much better. But we committed to almost playing three lines and then just rotating a few guys through every now and then. Who gets the short end of that stick is sometimes Lizotte, Lewis, Grunny. Yet they found ways to have an impact in the game. They were involved in the game scoring. Lizzo had a great chance at the end. But it allowed for more flow up front. The guys had an idea of what was coming rather than wondering what might come.
Todd, the goal at the end of the second there. Andre said that 10 seconds left, baseball play, you're just trying to make something happen there. But is that evidence of Hedman's skating ability and the way he can hound the puck to be able to create plays like that?
Well,
that ability to do.
We talked about one young player in Laugh. The other young player that I thought had a really good night, maybe his best game as a King, was 55. I thought he was all over the ice. He looked confident. He made great plays, not only offensively but defensively. nice to see him score a goal for all the hard work he did. But I thought he had a really strong night and something to build on as he goes forward.
Do you think that just the more that he's able to do it with those things that he does to just be able to create plays, that it's going to eventually translate into points, however fashion?
Yeah, you know what? It's the points will come, as we saw tonight. But I think, ever since he went to the wing and got some confidence, maybe played more with better players and knew he was going to keep going, his play has really evolved. He's matured as a young man too. Like, he's bigger, he's stronger, he gets what's going on now. It's just growing up a little bit, and we think that he's going to have a real good year and a real good career.
Just to get a little clarification on Victor, the way you phrased it, does that mean he had or is going to need some sort of surgery?
I don't know about surgery, but I can tell you he won't practice tomorrow and won't play on Saturday.
Todd, play at the end of the period, something you guys have worked on in practice?
No, not one bit. What I will say about that play is the flip is a valuable tool in today's game. You can ask any goaltender, there's nothing worse. It's like a punt in football where you're waiting for the ball to come and everybody's running at you. Kopi was smart enough to flip that puck on the goaltender, and we just went. That's up to them to have something put together. They did a real good job.
You talked earlier about being short with cap issues. That's going to be a constant this year,
Yep,
isn't it?
absolutely. It will be. It's something that we are learning to deal with. In the past, this is the difference between where we are and where we've been. In the past, we've had cap space. We've had extra players around. We gave a lot of people opportunity. Now we're at the crunch time as we need to evolve, and we have to learn to handle different types of ice time, even in practice. Our practices, we've had as few as 10 forwards and 6 defensemen some days because of injury and cap. We're going to have to learn to practice like that, conserve but get better. So there's a lot that we'll have to juggle as we go along, but we'll get it done.
It seemed like tonight finding spots for both the third D pairing and the second power play unit was a little tough, getting them out there in kind of meaningful action. Was that kind of a function of the personnel limitations, or did you see
No.
something else?
Well, the second power play unit, we had 10 minutes of power play time. We won all 8 faceoffs. That means we were in their end, and we've kind of talked about it. We had the puck a lot, but we didn't do anything with it. So it ate up a lot of time. The second unit didn't get as many goals as maybe they'd like to have. And, the second pair is a byproduct of 10 minutes of power play time and 4 more penalty kill.
Todd, you mentioned this morning that opening night you can kind of start finding your direction as a team. What is that direction that you found tonight, or are you still kind of looking for it?
No, I will have a plan going into practice. What do we have? 2 skates. So we'll figure out what we do tomorrow. That's important. We played a lot of hockey. We've traveled a fair amount. We'll figure out if we're going to go on the ice or if we're going to use video and a review of the game. And we'll look at certain situations. I thought we were beat back to our net a few times for chances. I thought we were beat out of the corners. McKinnon's goal, we had 5 guys in position. We controlled the middle of the rink. We still gave up a goal, so what could we do there to fix those situations? So some of it may be done via video and then a good skate on Friday, or else we'll use both and go from there. Power play's got to get better.